Hello lovely ones, welcome back to Cleo Ra for my returning Ra babies. I just want to say, you guys, I really cannot express enough to all of you out there. I feel your energy when you send me these gorgeous messages, and I just want to say I will appreciate you beyond my dying breath, okay? Like literally, I can't say too much online, obviously, but I just want you to know how much I love and value you, and you know, I have a lot of affection for you guys. You know who you are. All the affection you send my way, it means the world to me. I'm going to be going quite deep into something here because the message I've got is that someone's on the verge of a big breakthrough, or they're currently going through a massive breakthrough. Okay, let me just put my timer on 1 sec. So I don't want to go too crazy on this, okay? I can go on and on, can't I? Okay, so this is a big breakthrough you're going through, and I'm getting that you are accessing an Akashic volume, okay? So this is some mega stuff here. I've got the runes. I'm going to focus in on the runes, and we're going to see what is coming out here, okay? Wow, we've got Perdo. Okay, this is about you, you know, rolling the dice of life, but also about collecting this big Akashic volume. Yes, this is the Uaz, okay? This is about you going up, okay, or symbolically going up into the Akash, into the higher realms, and retrieving data, all right? So someone's retrieving some beautiful data. And we've got Laguz, which is a lake energy, okay? So wow, someone's got a really powerful subconscious mind, so you're really collecting something amazing here, okay? I'm getting high priestess energy or high priest energy, where your subconscious mind is literally so powerful, okay? You could be able to, you know, read your own subconscious mind in a way that it almost seems like other humans cannot, okay? I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you've been picking up on subtle energies your whole life, okay? You've been sensitive to energies that others are not sensitive to. It could have been quite frustrating, right? Like, you know, I'm getting this message of, what, can you not feel that energy coming off of that person? Or can't you, you know, can you not read energy? And no, they can't, right? So you're really good at reading energy. Ooh, I'm getting this kind of energy, like it's almost like druid, or, you know, Gregorian monks, or something really deep, okay? I'm getting like there have been not sex, but like SECT. You've been part of certain groups, okay? Very occult groups, okay? You've been very devoted in other lives. And in this life, you can find it quite easy, I'm betting, to go into this place in your mind. I'm getting the sunken place. So I don't know if someone makes trips to the underworld or some sort of astral realm that others can't get to, but for you it's natural. This is to do with the subconscious mind. This is to do with the yin realm, okay? Beautiful confirmation from the runes. That's absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm going to zone into this. Archangel Michael, thank you for blessing this reading. I can already feel the energies that are joining me for this reading, and they're not the regular energies, okay? This is like people who would have worn robes. I'm even getting like Merlin references, although I'm not saying it's Merlin, but people who have that kind of alchemical composition, right? They aid you, okay? It's almost like a kind of Game of Thrones kind of energy, right? You could feel really comfortable. Yeah, really comes with like druid energies, pagan energies, energies like that, right? Vikings. They're giving me Britannia, right? The TV program Britannia. So you could have roots in those places, but we don't have to have genetic connections to things to access the energy. And it's beautiful to have the variety, right? Where different people from different genetic tribes are drawn to, you know, these energies in the Akash that are available to everybody as part of the collective. Yeah, you could get visits from people who are from completely different tribes to you, right? They seem to have no genetic connection, but they love you, they come to you, okay? Let's have a look. What message do we need, Spirit? What's the most important message? Okay, we've got the 10 of Swords coming out here. Show me the 6 of Swords. You know, I'm getting this message that when you've got an important spiritual job to do, It may seem crazy the way your life has been on the cosmic stage. It may have felt like you've had to move away from complete traitors over and over again, and I'm getting that they react to your energy in a certain way because of who you are and the unique packages you've brought forward. I'm getting kind of an Assassin's Creed energy with this, okay, where you know your mission on this earth is so important to you. Okay, we've got the Lord of Ruin, the Lord of Earthly Power, and the Lord of Earned Success. But you know, the energies I'm getting from this are that things that would ruin other people simply give you more power because you've done these lessons in other lives. Yeah, there we go. Just to confirm, we've got the title card coming out. So you've done these things in other lives. You don't take it personally. There's something about your viewpoint where you can see from the backstage. You can kind of see... You see things from a totally different angle to regular humans. It may seem to you like most humans are just unconscious, right? I'm hearing tribe, okay? So it almost feels like to me that you get more support from non-physicals than you do from regular humans. We've got the Tower here, the Lord of the Hosts of the Mighty. What else? Oh, they're giving me the goosebumps. Something's going to hit your timeline really, really quickly. Okay, Three of Swords energy here. Show me more. God, it's almost like you've been down storylines where you've collected so much energy, but each one of these storylines has had to end in maybe a big kind of, you know, it's just your work. Eight of Pentacles. There are lots of storylines where you've had to go through it, right? Star energy, and it had to end in what looked like on the surface betrayal and heartbreak, but it's sort of the universe's way of tying up the storyline. I'm getting there was no escaping this. To get the truth, you had to go through something. You had to go deep, right? They're giving me that sunken place again. That's crazy, but this is your work here. We've got Lord of Peace restored, Lord of Earned Success, and the Lord of Prudence. Eight of Pentacles here. I feel like you've got this consciousness where even when things happen that on the surface look like bad things, you still get what you need from those things. Do you get what I'm saying here? Like, you don't go in to get the same result other humans would get. For you, the satisfaction of the heart is in grabbing this information and getting out with it. Okay, and I feel like even when you've tried, even when you've had relationships or situations where you thought perhaps, you know, you'd be settled or comfortable with these people, something random would happen to be like, you don't belong here, go. You know what I mean? It's kind of that kind of energy. And I'm getting this energy that, like, there could have been situations in your life where you really thought you were in the right place with the right people. You didn't realize that it was just for spiritual work, okay? Because this is, until something went wrong, you didn't realize who you were, maybe, right? There's something about these two cards highlighting your positioning, the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords, letting you know that you're not an average human being, letting you know that you're here for, I'm hearing superior work. There are people picked out on this planet who've been chosen to incarnate here because of their beautiful alchemical power and their unique consciousness, the way they can come onto the earth plane and gather information in a way that other people could not. And I'm getting this Donnie Brasco energy where you really thought you were like these other people, but then something kept reflecting back at you. No, you're not like them. No, you don't belong here, right? I'm getting, right? How I said I was saying, that's crazy. I'm getting that your heart's delight is elsewhere, okay? This is a funny energy of you maybe feeling like you never belonged, but there's somewhere that you belong in more. There's a place you do belong, and you belong there much more than you ever belonged in these situations, right? It could have been hard though, right? It can be really hard when we're trying to be human and we're trying to fit in. But God's got other plans for us. We've been picked for something, right? Let's have a look at this blasted tower. Let's have a look. What's going on? There could have been times in your life where you're like, what's going on? Why is this happening to me? It's because you're initiated, my darling. It's because you're initiated and you belong with other initiated beings, right? The heart is found elsewhere with this Queen of Cups. Your heart does belong somewhere, and they're tingling me to confirm this. Your heart really does belong somewhere, but just not around the uninitiated beings. But you found great value. I don't know if you can see that value yet or not, but you have gathered information that's so important. They're giving me, you know, those games where people play capture the flag? Well, in your, you know, human relationships or whatever, it's almost been like you had to go down these storylines. You had to be part of these storylines to capture the flag, right? You had to get this information and bring it back into your mind, right? You had to gather it. You had to collect it. Tower energy, please, Spirit. Tower energy, show me. Ace of Swords, this is what I'm saying, like something about the way situations would collapse around you or the way things would go wrong was simply feedback from the universe to give you your clarity on who you are. Okay, I'm getting that there have been times in your life where you've been too humble, right? And maybe you wanted to blend in with people, and you know, I'm getting a lot of devotion from you. So this is hard. The ones of us that capture the most information have to be the most sensitive, okay? Or we wouldn't consciously capture information or be able to get even the most detailed information. So it could have felt quite cruel to you. There's something about this feeling where, you know, I always say the hardest people are also the softest, right? So there's something about you feeling this pain and maybe not being able to make sense of it, but something was trying to constantly reflect the truth back at you, that you are initiated, right? That you belong in a different lane, okay? It's the best way of putting this. I think there's something that's been secured in you with this Four of Pentacles. I think it's starting to, brick by brick, you know, you're starting to build a new viewpoint on yourself. You're starting to see yourself clearly, and it's starting to make sense for you. Okay, but you've had to capture a lot of information, so you don't have the same priorities as the regular members of the Earth School, right? Because you've already achieved a huge amount here with the title card coming out. You are someone who, I'm hearing a rare breed who has chosen a specific pathway over and over again. So you're always going to feel as if you are the one on the outside of the regular human groups. You're always going to feel that, because that is, you know, the universe can't lie. We always have to conjure from others something that's on our frequency, right? So when people treat us like we're different, we can feel like, oh God, why am I the different one? Why am I the odd one out? We can feel like an alien. But now I'm getting that the coin is flipping and you're realizing, no, I'm not an alien. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm an initiated being. And my positioning on this planet is unique and different. I'm getting ancient. You could, you know, have felt really alienated throughout your life with what most humans are comfortable with, right? Like the modern day stuff could really feel eerie to you, or it could make you feel quite spaced out, because I'm getting that nature is really important for you, particularly forests, right? And rivers. I feel like you feel good. You'd probably feel good like doing the van life, right? Eating outdoors and being under the stars and stuff like that. I feel like you've got that nature where you prefer the way life was a couple of thousand years ago. You know what I mean? Let's see what else is coming out. Ten of Swords, show me what we need to know about this. Hermit energy, yeah. Oh, Baba, yeah, there's that energy of, you know what, it's easy just to rely on yourself, right? It's easier to just go inward, turn to the divine. But this is also a card of the sage. They're giving me sage, and anyone who's watched my videos for a while, you know I don't use that word very often, but they're giving it to me here, like the sage has to spend time alone. It's just the way it is. So I'm hoping this reading will give someone some context that there's nothing wrong with you at all. You are actually, you know, very elite minded. You've got a beautiful mind, a beautiful soul that is an absolute credit to this ecosystem. And people like you, just your presence on this planet within the web of consciousness, your consciousness radiates out, even if you're not talking to people, even if you're not involved in human groups or whatever. Just your presence, okay, does huge amounts to secure the realm and bring the energy up to a more intelligent level. I'm getting cause and effect. Your consciousness does far more for the planet than you could possibly imagine, okay? And you keep an equilibrium. You keep the energy at a certain level. Without people like you, the energy would drop more, okay? So one in alignment is worth 1,000,000 who are not. One initiate is worth 1,000,000 who are not. And that's how powerful your consciousness is, right? Show me this Three of Swords. The Empress here, okay? So male or female, I feel like anytime you've tried to, get cozy, get cushy, something has happened to push you onto a different timeline here. But I feel like with the Empress energy coming out, you crave that family, right? You crave tribe, or you crave acceptance. Everyone in a human vessel craves that. With the Fool energy coming out, I'm getting this message that now you've accessed this Akashic volume, whatever that means to you, right? It's the end of you being pushed out of situations and maybe feeling like you don't belong, because I'm getting this whole new fresh chapter where now you know who you are. You actually can go forward and find the ones who are devoted to you, right? Find the devotion. That's the message I'm getting here. A new pathway for you to find the devotion. I'm getting that all these doors in your life had to slam so that you wouldn't be wasted on the wrong ones, okay? So it may have felt really tricky for you, right? Having to pull yourself back over and over again, but they're hoping that your heart can still be refreshed and hopeful enough so that now you've got the information you always needed to get. You can go on and live a life around people who are like you, initiate, okay? You are an initiate. The Hanged Man, there we go. You are someone who probably would, do the eyeball thing and, hang yourself from the tree of Yggdrasil, and, you've gone to these great lengths in your life, and I'm getting that you really do put your everything into these cosmic storylines. This isn't just this lifetime, but many lifetimes where you have sacrificed everything to get this information. All right, and you are very illuminated, and it may be frustrating. It could feel lonely not having other initiates to talk to, but I feel like things are shifting up for you now. Show me this Four of Pentacles. Yeah, there's definitely a loving energy present with the Queen of Cups and the Empress. You could really relate to goddess energy, right? There we go. Nine of Cups energy here. So the information you've secured is going to bring you wish fulfillment. This is why they're hoping that your heart is still, open to connections and open to pleasure, because the secrets you've found, the secrets that you've got behind this curtain are going to magnetize your reality in a Nine of Cups way, okay? There's great bounty and great loot for you, loot of the heart. This is about emotional satisfaction. Show me this Two of Swords, the Lord of Peace restored, right? This deck is different, this Hermetic Tarot. And Libra energy is coming out quite heavily here, right? We've got the Four of Pentacles again. Show me one more. The Chariot, right? So I feel like you've been holding some information back. And now I feel like it's time for you to go and get your loot. I feel like it's time for your higher self to shine through. I'm getting this message that it's okay for you to be who you are now. Okay, outwardly. Because, with Hermit energy, it wasn't always easy for people like me and you to share who we are with the world. But now I'm getting that there's something that you will be sharing and something you can move forward with. They're saying there's a road for you to move forward on that you're creating with your mind by activating your higher self. And there's something about, you've created this platform of security with the Four of Pentacles. You found some sort of stability in your daily life. Security, right? You found a comfortable spot. But is it fulfilling? Well, it can be fulfilling being comfortable for a while when we've been involved with 10 of Swords situations, 3 of Swords situations. But now I'm getting that it's your turn to courageously move forward, to refresh, your entire viewpoint and get that devotion, okay? Get that loot. It's time for you to splash out on yourself and on your own emotional happiness here. and move forward like the victor that you are, okay? They want you to know how special it is to be a true initiate, all right? There was never anything wrong with you. Yeah, 9 of Swords with the 6 of Swords. So this is about you having the courage to move forward. And again, the freshness of heart cannot be overestimated. It's almost like they want you to completely rejuvenate yourself, to have that sort of childlike mindset. For me, right, you guys are going to laugh. If I think about the Toys R Us theme tune from when I was a little kid in the 90s, it puts me in that mindset again. You know, it just refreshes my mindset. And that's kind of the energy I'm getting for whoever this reading resonates with, that, you know, the whole world is your oyster now. There's something about you getting full wish fulfillment and really getting your rewards for being such a diligent initiate and for really doing your sacred, divine, honorable work for so many lifetimes, right? And now, you know, as a member of Team Godhead, as a member of the occult elite, I feel like it's time for you to move forward and to get your bounty, okay? Show me the 8 of Pentacles. Wow, yeah, there we go. Queen of Pentacles flipping out here. So I'm getting it's time to pad out your nest, okay? It's time for you to understand that you are so worthy of indulging yourself. You are so worthy of moving forward with this information. We've got the 6 of Cups here. There is devotion ahead of you, okay? Much devotion. Now, I don't know what these volumes are. I'm surprised we haven't had information about this. I feel like this is for someone to understand their value, to understand, I'm getting you are worth your weight in gold. Okay, they really want to extend a big hug to you because I feel like you've taken your blows for this information. And I feel like it has not been easy for you to hold your ground and hold on to your truth, right? A lot of things have collapsed around you because you had to hold on to your truth, right? You had to be righteous. We've got righteousness coming out, okay? So you were doing you were doing what was right for you and what was right for God and what was right for the entire progression of the species or whatever you want to call it. I'm getting consciousness, right? You could be very hermetic, right? You could see everything as being mind. All is mind, the mind is all. Okay, so now they want you to take your mind, refresh it, get that higher self in the driver's seat and get that loot. Get yourself comfortable for the rest of your days, okay? You've got spiritual family joining you. Once you... Oh, I wish I could find it's like releasing a latch. It's like cracking a safe. It's like once you press the button, all right, once your frequency shifts to a certain signal, bang, okay, that's what will line you up with your soul group members. They're showing me, you know the stairs on Harry Potter when they move around? Once your signal gets this Fool energy mixed with the Chariot, once you get that lust for life again, you're like, you know what, I do deserve the best. You know what, I do deserve to have a beautiful life, right? I do deserve to live in a penthouse apartment or whatever the case may be. It's going to move the staircases. Your spiritual family, you, bang, you know, the staircases are going to move. And I don't know if you saw that, but this card came out before I got distracted. Okay, number 25. I don't know how that's pronounced. Hey P, but it's about renewal, okay, with the blue energy being very relevant here, okay, a big waterfall energy coming into your life to renew you in your immortality. And they're saying this should be pretty easy for you because you're an initiate, right? They're saying you don't have to die and be reborn to be renewed anymore. You can just understand as an initiate that every moment is a fresh now moment. Now, they really want you to be very proud of what you've collected, very proud of the information. Okay, you're going to know if this reading's for you. We've got exploration. And it's funny, it's called Ha, right? Ha. Other people would find this information boggling, right? That's what I'm getting. But they want you to revel in this prosperity, okay? This information you've got is valuable. They want you to change your mindset. They keep giving me elite, okay? So that mindset could mean something to you, right? There's something about you getting your loot here, getting your money, getting your rewards. They're saying don't just take all the battle scars. Don't just take all the pain. There's a lot of reward for what you've done, okay? That's the Libra. That's why the Libra was coming out here with the peace restored. The way to restore your peace is to accept your bounty, accept that you're a player in the game, and accept this renewal, okay? New chapter energy. This is about you not just taking the pain and stress, but realizing that there's the other side of that scale. They don't want you to be weighed down with the past. They want you to balance it out and get the loot and the rewards that you deserve for holding on to your truth in a world that's always trying to get you to change, right? To fit in, to be like them, in a world that doesn't want to admit that anyone has any more knowledge than anyone else, which is why, you know, humans don't learn that quick, because you've got to look up to someone to learn from them, okay? And I feel like you've had a hard time of things, you know, you've tried, you know. Look at this peeking out. Horus, stability and equilibrium, right? So it's time for you to lay this beautiful new foundation with the Queen of Pentacles and get what is owed to you, okay? This isn't a case of, you know, this isn't a case of just, you know, going out, living life, being happy again. This is a debt to you, okay? The universe is like, we owe you this. You did this. You're initiated. Go get it, right? 7 of Cups here. So there could be still some emotional, you know, confusion about, you know, why you're here, why you came to this planet. And they're saying that will clear up, okay? They're giving me the waterfall again. So they want you to meditate and really imagine yourself being replenished by a beautiful, magical waterfall. And look at this. You've got the Goddess coming in from the non-physical to bless you with all of these energies, okay? 9 of Wands. You are greatly protected as much as we've got these energies up here. And now I feel like there are going to be new energies coming in to join you when you decide you're worth it. When you decide, you know what? I've done great things here. It's about shifting your emotions, I feel. Really shifting your emotions and realizing what you've collected is valuable, beautiful, and you did it for the divine, okay? So I was expecting a little bit more information about this information of yours, but clearly it is Sanctu Sanctorum. This is about your emotionality and you really claiming what is rightfully yours, okay? So you can write that in the comments. I claim what is rightfully mine, right? But being an initiate, you will probably keep it stum and type nothing. But my darling, I really hope this reading's helped you get some clarity. Okay, I really do. It's been beautiful reading for you. Lots of love. Mwah.